We are on my Wizard of Oz island named Wonderful, and as you can see, I haven't played on this island in a long time. I have these paths here I gotta update, but honestly, I'm not hating it right now. So I'm gonna go. This is when people were doing this whole style. I don't even know what the Animal Crossing trend is right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and just change these out. Okay, so hopefully this is the correct shade of what I need. We'll find out. Not so much. Okay, I think we need more of like a yellowish color. All right, that looks better. Now I can function. Okay, so here we are on my Wizard of Oz island called Wonderful. Haven't played on it in a long time, but here we are. There's some things, I have an idea of something I want to do to this island, but first, before I change everything, I gotta do a whole tour of this island. Actually, I did a 2.0 versus before pre 2.0 island. So what I did was I actually have not updated the dream address since redoing this island over again. I don't know if this is going to be the video where I do the 1.0 versus 2.0 or if this is just going to be a plain tour, but here we go. So this island kind of goes in the order of the movie. And first off, we start off at Dorothy's farm, Aunt Em and Uncle Henry's farm. We have some gyroids in the pig pen that she falls in. We have just kind of like a little more of like a farm moment on here. I don't even know if there's anything on the beach. There's not. There used to be like a thing on the beach, I think, but and then we have just our diagonal farm situation. It was like very trendy back a few months ago, and then we come up to Professor Marvel's area. We also have Toto right here. Professor Marvel's area. This is a custom code that I made through acnhpatterns.com. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. It's been so long. But this is Professor Marvel's area, and I figured that the campsite kind of fit his vibe, kind of caravanning around. And then this is his fortune-telling ball where he tells Dorothy her fortune, and this is where Toto steals one of the hot dogs that he's eating. So there's that area. You can see sort of my Emerald City, a peak moment there. And this is my resident services. So this was all Kansas land. My house is supposed to resemble Dorothy's house. And we have the witch's feet that the witch dropped the house. She dropped the house on the witch. Anyway, so when you come in from the dream address, you'll see you can either go to Kansas or you can go to Munchkinland, to Oz. This is also, I took like a screenshot of a YouTube video of the opening credits of Wizard of Oz and put that into acnhpatterns.com. I think that's the website, I'm not sure. Then I just used this flower pattern everywhere. So this is, we're going to be getting into Munchkinland. And I don't know how I feel about the look of this island in the fall, but I did sort of like a gumdrop kind of thing. What are these called? Glowing moss rocks, glowing moss stool, and then like vine bench. It's kind of like a little fence moment down there. And I did some in-game pathing as well as putting some of that floral on top of it. I didn't want it to look overly tacky, but it's supposed to be kind of tacky because it's Munchkinland. So, and then this is kind of like the area where if you look in the movie, there's kind of like a pond situation where like she stands on the bridge and they do the whole song and dance. The Wicked Witch is dead. Tra-la-la. Anyway, so I have a house here. I think this is Maple's house. Ione's house. Ione is a short little squirrel, like Munchkinland. Love it. I also made, so this connects back into here. Okay, and then I made these. I could not find a yellow brick road pattern that I liked, so I made my own. I'm not really an expert path maker. I just kind of followed along a YouTube tutorial that I saw somewhere at some point. I don't even remember. But this is like that spiral that she does leaving Munchkinland, and I wanted to leave this like area here because it's kind of like a loop. Otherwise, like the whole back of the island was cut off and I would have had to walk around. So I just wanted a little cut through spot. Anyway, this is kind of like the town leading out of Munchkinland. I have like these gazebo houses. I'm calling all of these items the wrong thing. I haven't really been playing Animal Crossing much lately. So I'm a little rusty here. I think this is Maple's house here, so she is a munchkin in Munchkinland. As well as over here, I think we can hippity hop across. We can. This is Marshall's house. So I think that was a good fit for there. And as we continue on, we're gonna go meet the scarecrow, just like in the movie. We have this cornfield, and it's like the crossroads of the cornfield, and where he does his little song and dance. And then I, for some reason, wanted to do a diagonal cornfield situation. So these are the wheat field items, and they're placed all diagonally, all cutesy and stuff. Loving it. And of course, Lucky is my scarecrow because he's all patched together. Okay, so continuing on, this is where they come across the apples that get thrown at them in the movie. Moving on into the forest, and then I should have a Tin Man area up here somewhere. I don't know what happened to the Tin Man. Did I get rid of him? I may have. I'm not sure. But then this is all going into the witch's forest, but in the chronological order of the movie, we keep going to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And there's like a little incline here to come around. If you look, the picturesque moment has kind of like some mountains as you look straight on to Oz. This is just this is the poppy field area. I have a rogue poppy there. So this is my Emerald City, which turned out so good. I have the storefront. I have the storefront in green, turned around backwards. I have the frozen partition and the steel fence and the frozen fence all kind of layered together. And then we come over here and we have our entrance to Emerald City. And then we come here. This is my Nook's Cranny, and I made this part of Emerald City. That lookup is everything. And off we go this way. We have, just very a city feel. I also made this pattern. I couldn't find a green brick that I liked. So I made my own. We have a little bit of the wedding fence here. This little look-up moment. Part of the museum is up here, so part of it. The museum is up here. This is more of like a shopping district, which was kind of like the last part I was struggling to work on before I moved on to my other ACNH Islands. The museum is up here. This turned out so good. I have a little overlook area because I put safety rails all above, I called them the steel fence earlier. I put safety rails along the back of the island, and there was like one spot where my rocks did not allow them to go, so I couldn't put them there. So that's why we have kind of like creatively a overlook area. And then down here is the other side of the entrance coming through. I used the green carnival items, the plaza items. So this was back where you enter here at Emerald City, and now we are going to the right instead. We come upon a little carnival. We have more of the frozen items and the frozen partition, and I just thought this was a nice little walkway through, a nice addition to my Emerald City. Now here we have the balloon where the wizard travels to and from Oz. So that's that part of the movie. And then back along here, we have more of like the border of the Emerald City. And then back here, we have a nice little overlook. I spent so much time trying to think of the order of things should go. Like I was like hedge, street lamp, bench, trash can. Like it was a process. I did stream this a lot a few months ago until I moved on to other Animal Crossing islands. I bought a second Switch. This is a little seating area. We have here a little ocean overlook, nice little fireworks area. This, I have the partitions, these large wood partitions here, and I think this really divides it nicely. Coming along here. This is kind of where I kind of left off this back corner area. I was building out until I kind of ran out of ideas. So I'm just going to come back down here and show you. This is where we went up there for the museum. We got this entrance, both sides somewhat even, all official and stuff. And I really love the walls, the way the walls made it look like a separate city from the rest of the land of Oz. Down here, this is such a favorite of mine. We have Ed's house, and he is the horse of a different color. And this is his wagon. And then this is just his like little yard over here that came about of this extra little space. And then we're coming back around here, shopping district moment. We have our Able sisters. And then I tried to make like a flower shop. We're trying to use all green items here because it's Emerald City. So I ended up doing like the green of this flower case kind of fit in well. This is a little guy, he's gonna sell flowers, I guess. I don't know. And then my peninsula, I had something over here and I kind of took it away. I think this glowing moss pond kind of looks kind of nice. It's like a little garden moment, I guess, in Emerald City. But now we're gonna go back and see the whole witch's castle area. So the way the movie flows is that Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion end up going to Emerald City to see the wizard. The wizard sends them to go to the witch's castle to seek her broomstick. I don't remember what the reference was in the book for that, but there are some like book references in this island versus movie references. So here is the spooky forest back here. This was that entrance to Munchkinland that I did just so I can get across the island. And this is the part, the apples and the scarecrow, and then where we reached the Tin Man. But I guess I forgot to put the Tin Man's little armor suit back. So this is the spooky forest where the cowardly lion lives. I love how this area turned out. It looks nice and overgrown and mysterious. And this is where the cowardly lion lives, Elvis, of course. Then I have some other villagers living here. I don't even know what my current villagers are. Let's see. Oh yeah, Genji moved in and I was so salty about that I think I reset. This makes no sense. I reset my other island because I was mad about this. I don't know how that works out. So we have like lions and tigers and bears situation. I used to have a tiger and then Genji moved in. So this is my bear of lions and tigers and bears in the back of the island there. And then also we have Monty and he's a flying monkey. Love it. Also, when showing off my villagers, I forgot to mention that I have Bach here. I created some extra character profiles on my Switch, and I made them different characters. I only ended up keeping just 2 of them. I had one for like the Scarecrow and everybody. Well, I have Bach. Bach turns into the Tin Man in the musical Wicked. And then I have Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West. So we're gonna go back through this area to the overlook of the witch's castle. And you come down around here. Yeah, we're gonna go around the front because it's a very dramatic entrance here. We have like an overlook moment because when Dorothy gets captured from the Wicked Witch in the forest with the jitterbug scene that was cut out of the movie, the lion and the scarecrow and the Tin Man come here and they like the Winky guards are patrolling the area of the castle and they like they steal the Winky's guards' clothing and disguise themselves to go into the castle. So that's this cliff situation. Also, I thought it made a nice little overlook moment. let's see here. I kind of purposely made this a certain length away so we could get like the whole vision here. So, and actually in the witch's castle up there, there's a design challenge video that I was part of. So we have a little fortune teller slash Wicked Witch of the West build up there. This is supposed to be a drawbridge with these rope partitions as like the chains of the drawbridge. And if you're not putting gyroids on top of your castle towers, like what are you doing? So this is actually a variant of a pattern that I made. I made these Emerald City tiles, and then I kind of made like a distressed like rust pattern of Emerald City kind of, and it turned it to the floor of the witch's castle. I have this really super cool pergola moment hallway down here. You got the torches, and then this is the witch's castle room. She has her crystal ball and just some other things. I did this, it was like a build for Katrina. So I have a whole speed build video on that put together, but I really love how this castle turned out. This is the hourglass as well. That's kind of a reference to the movie. And we're gonna go see the behind of this castle where the flying monkey lives. And I have these flying monkey codes. I didn't make these, I found them. I think they're so great. So it looks like the flying monkeys are in the air overhead, and it's like their shadow on the ground. I really do like this part too. It's kind of like a divide of like the witch's castle slash like the forest that you're getting into, the I'd turn back if I were you little moment. Okay, so then there's just this little kind of a tunnel. I have Rossetti there. I thought he looked really cute there. And then we have another, I think all the bridges on my islands are diagonal bridges. And this is kind of just more cliffs behind the castle that if you see in the movie, there's cliffs behind the river that surrounds the castle. And then we have our flying monkey that lives up here, Monty. Let me show you the map here. So I made a moat going all the way around the witch's castle, and I think it makes my map look really like I know what I'm doing with waterscaping or something. But pretty sure that in the movie, the Wicked Witch of the West has a moat all around her castle. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much the whole island. I think this is going to be a video on its own, and then I've always planned on doing a video between my before 2.0 island and my after 2.0 island. But this is my island after 2.0. I really loved how it turned out. It was nice to turn on my Switch and come here again and get like a first look at it. Like I haven't seen it in a while. So I think that was pretty cool. A little fun tour. And we have all kinds of gyroids there, the munchkins of Munchkinland. So stay tuned for more. I think I'm going to come back to this island and work on it a little bit. So stay tuned for more Wizard of Oz Island builds on Wonderful. And thank you so much for watching. This hopefully will turn into a video. Okay, bye. Oh wait, I need to show you my map. So here's my map. There's the dream address there. However, if you go to that dream address, you're going to see the Wizard of Oz Island before 2.0 came out, because I have yet to update the dream address to this current island that you're seeing, so I can do like a before and after situation. So if you'd like to see the before 2.0, that's the dream address you're going to get as of this video. I need to find out where I need to show you my creator code. If you come here, feel free to use my codes. I would love it to see them used. Don't be afraid to steal them and use them. Let me know if you like them. I know. So yes, so there's my creator code at the bottom as well. So you have that. And now I have some ideas for this island. We might come back to this. So I'm glad I got a little tour before I start changing this island. Stay tuned for more of that. Thank you for watching this little Wizard of Oz island tour, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye. That's his name, right? Oops. Villagers. Hello. Do I know how to play? Monty. Yes, indeed, is Monty.